Okay, so it seems that there's been another little update in the whole Bao situation. Now, this has been blowing up quite a bit over on Twitter lately because if you don't know, Bao actually has recently come back ever since a lot of the controversy that has come back, gone on and everything. You know, if you don't know, she had a series of really insane tweets which were coming out that people were very upset by. And obviously, yeah, it seems like now she has obviously gone live again for her birthday, and actually done a charity stream due to some obviously personal stuff which has gone on, which we looked at in the last video. She said that her brother got into like a crash or something, and also her aunt wasn't doing too good, and so she essentially decided to do a charity stream to essentially raise money for the Brain Injury Association of America. And yeah, here you can see they absolutely smashed the goal that she wanted, and obviously, yeah, 31,000 raised over in the stream, and even the stream was doing great as well. I had like 46,000 kind of viewers, which again, 4.6, sorry, not 46, 4.6 thousand viewers. And again, really great, and great to see that obviously that went so well for her. But people have been bringing up the overall post where she talks about the issues that she's been having. And well, I can understand why a lot of people are still not happy with Bao, and that's 100% fine. You're 100% okay to feel like that, because again, obviously there was some crazy stuff that was coming out, and also the way that kind of Bao responded to it wasn't the best. Now, obviously, it does explain a lot of stuff that's gone on, but it doesn't excuse exactly her actions and everything like that, right? But this one person here kind of brought up this thing saying, so it's come to my attention that Bao posted this back in January of this year. And obviously this is the original post of her saying, hey guys, my dad was holding off telling me my little sister because we were visiting my aunt in hospital last week, but my brother and sister is in a coma. But my brother's sister's husband is in a coma. And obviously, yeah, people saying, oh, well, this is a kind of announcement from before, because Bao also put out another announcement after that, which essentially was saying she was coming to streaming to do a charity stream for her brother and for her aunt as well. But this was a announcement that was out a little bit before that. Now, this person is saying that this was made in January, and obviously that has caused quite a lot of outrage for a lot of people, because they're saying, oh, well, if that's back in January, she's only using this moment to kind of come back, right? That's not the case, okay? I think there's a lot of false information that has been coming from, people. I don't know why, but again, this is false information, because this was actually pictured from November 1st, 2025. So again, this will not, this isn't a kind of old tweet. This is actually more recent. Obviously, if you don't know, it's the 10th of November right now. So this kind of shows you the timeline of what's gone on. You know, it's been a couple of days before she posted that announcement, not a couple of months, which I think a lot of people were kind of spreading around. And I thought that was kind of a little bit disingenuous, because yes, you are completely okay to, dislike what Bao has done on Twitter and things, and, been unhappy with the way that she's conducted herself over the past couple of weeks, right? But I do think, you do need to get that information right in order to obviously do that kind of stuff, because then it does become kind of mean-spirited and things like that if you are spreading misinformation like that. But also I can understand, I think that there's two kind of sides to this, because I wouldn't believe that this person was trying to be malicious or anything with this, but also they have still kept this post up despite being community noted and corrected by a lot of people, because again, you can clearly see here it says 01/11/2025, and that could be an honest mistake. I know a lot of Americans, it's switched around for you guys, so it would be 11/01/2025 for the 1st of November, but for over here in like the UK and other places, we actually do it the other way around. So I can understand why some people would be slightly confused, because it would look like the 11th of January 2025, but no, it is the 1st of January 2025, but it is actually the 1st of November. 11th of January. I don't even know anymore. It's so confusing. But yeah, essentially it is the 1st of November that this was uploaded or posted, or whatever you want to call it, right? And obviously, yeah, this was corrected in community notes. So thank God community notes was there to kind of post this. They say the posted picture was posted on November 1st, 2025, outside of America. The DDMMYYY format is very common. The second image in the follow-up was posted on November 8th. The two images related to the same incident. Yeah, this is the other post that was posted as well. And as you can see here, at about a 7-day kind of gap between it. again, you know, this isn't any kind of evidence against Bao at all. Obviously, it seems like she has gone through a pretty terrible time, and it is disappointing to see some people trying to kind of, you know, bring that down. You can see here, and it says, and this was what was found out today, that this could be a circumstantial evidence at best, but if things are not adding up, then it doesn't look good for Bao. For now, I'll just observe anything, which obviously, yeah, again, I don't think that is entirely true. That this is the 1st of November, and then also they put out a thing saying, I would like to apologize, but it seems like I've mistaken the date for the format for the Discord post. But again, I do think that if you did find that out, you should probably just delete the post. I feel like you should delete the post because, again, there is no reason to kind of say this, saying like, so it has come to my attention that Bao had posted this back in January. This post has no actual kind of, I guess, you know, reason still to be up anymore. So again, I feel like you should have deleted it as soon as you found out. Again, it's totally fine to have an honest mistake about that. Again, I can see why someone would have a mistake, but I think because the post kind of farmed, it had like 75,000 views, right? Not very many likes, but 75,000 views. I feel like they've just kept it up because it did farm, which again, I don't think, you know, feels right. But again, they keep on going saying, sorry if I spammed this image low, said it's alright, thank you for sharing this information, which again, obviously, yeah, some people have been trying to do this kind of stuff, but again, many people in the comments corrected them saying, you know, 11:20 is a 24-hour clock commonly used in Europe, but for an American timestamp, it would say 11:20 p.m. This is a pretty good indication that the date is also European format, aka DDMMYY. So this appears to have actually been posted on the 1st of November, not the 11th of January. Said it's not, it's a European date, so this does not add up. Said it's nearly the same thing she said in January, which obviously some people, yeah, again, they're not realizing that this is obviously, yeah, a post that was posted on the 1st of November, not the 11th of January. But again, just kind of wanted to clear that up there because this was a post that was going around quite a bit in the community, and obviously it is false information. Again, as I said, I don't think it was supposed to be malicious, but I do think you should remove that post as soon as you find out, hey, you know, there is actually an issue with this, or like you've got this wrong, because again, I do think that, yeah, that, you know, it isn't right at all, and there is obviously some issues with it, right? Also, we go over to her stream kind of stuff, Bao stream stuff, because there was one other interesting thing apart from the analytics of the charity stream itself. Obviously, yeah, the charity stream did absolutely amazing. Seems like it got a lot of attention, which is great to see. And thankfully, they did raise over, what, 30,000, I think, for charity. But I think it is important to kind of update you guys on the follower count thing, because as you can see up here, she did lose over 1.3 thousand followers over this time. This is updated since we last looked at it. Obviously, if you guys remember, last time it said about 600,000 was lost, but it seems like now, yeah, she is now at minus 1,366, and that's just on follower gain. So that's minus all of the kind of other followers that she would have gained in that time as well. Looking at recent follower gains, she's been gaining around about, you know, anywhere between 2,000 and 6,000. So if you even put it at the lowest generosity here, that means she must have lost at least minimum like 3.5 thousand, which is pretty insane. But even if you put it at like the most followers gained, right, so like I'd say about 6,000, that's way more, you know, and that's a pretty large amount of followers lost over, you know, the drama, because we know that the follower loss is over a lot of the drama and controversy that she has been in. And yeah, I mean, a lot of people there leaving and not being very happy with their actions, especially surrounding the kind of, you know, tweets as well, because I don't think it was just the tweets themselves that people were angry about. It's also the fact that, you know, she was saying that she was like engagement baiting and things on stream, which obviously didn't help her case. And yeah, obviously many people are rightfully angry at this kind of situation. So again, I just kind of wanted to give you that update on Bao, because again, I thought that kind of false information that was flying about was a little bit kind of nefarious. You know, obviously I understand that people dislike Bao and that they want to find things about her or whatever, right? But again, this just was not correct at all, and it's still up to this day. So again, I would recommend, if the person is watching, to take it down, because I do think obviously now that you know the correct information, sure, you can keep up the post that, you know, says, hey, I was wrong, right? But I think you should take down the original one, because again, I do think it is a little bit disingenuous to kind of post stuff like that, which obviously is clearly incorrect. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kazza, get 10% off. Again, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.